it is.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. So, Carol, again, like I was saying before, like I really appreciate you, coming on and taking the opportunity to even do this. I mean, the fact that, you're on here, that you're dressed up, you're ready to go, we're on time. I mean, really means a lot to me, number one. And number two, like, I'm really glad that whatever I did, it helped you out enough that you would, be willing to do this for me. So I really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Happy to do it.
So Carol, real quick, mention how you were feeling before you found me on the website, before you looked me up, and share with us like your experience on how I was able to help you out.
Okay, well, I got into a situation where I needed to do a short sale on my home, and I started looking for different people, came across your website and decided I'd give you a try. I called you and we decided to go forward with it. And I think that was the best thing I did. And initially I wanted a short sale, but then you decided that you would do, just list it and see what happened. And I'm glad we did, because it ended up giving me more money than I would have had with a short sale.
Yeah, correct. I remember that your property, I remember being like really honest with you. And I remember sharing with you like, hey, look, we could totally do a short sale. And the reality is that you might be able to make some more money if we go ahead and list it. And so me being an agent anyways, I got my license with Florida, we were able to, even though there was like this option, we still were able to like, I think, exercise a different option.
Yes.
And like you said, we got you more money than we initially had anticipated that you could get. So let me ask this. So like what surprised you the most in how I was able to help you, with your selling experience?
Well, you were patient. You brought a lot of people. We were able to choose, different times, the flexibility that we had in bringing people over and getting people in to see the property. So we would, at the end, get a buyer.
Yeah, and I also got to thank you too, because it takes two, I really appreciate you being willing to show your house to, and it's something that's important, especially when, you're thinking of doing a short sale or in that type of situation where like you stepped up to the plate, and yeah, like you really did. I think you stepped up to the plate and, and you were like, I'm going to do something. So like, I like the fact that you took control, even though I was there to support you. Like you were the one, you know what I mean? Like it was, the deal was for you. So thank you for that.
Under your advice.
Let me ask you this. Would you feel confident referring me to your friends and family for like similar needs?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No question.
Cool. On a personal level, how did you feel about the level of service that I provided?
Awesome. Awesome. Very upfront and open and, easy to speak to.
Cool, man. I really appreciate that. So let me ask you this. What was it, or what made you decide to work with us?
Well, I usually look at testimonials, so that's why I'm happy to do this. So I did some research and I liked the testimonials that I saw on your site. So although I'd never heard of you or knew you before, it was because of the testimonials. I said, okay, let me go ahead and give him a try.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I did not know that. I really did. I genuinely didn't. So I really appreciate it. So let's look at this. What's one thing that we did better than like other people that you might have contacted? Like what was that? Like what were we able to like show you that other people weren't showing you that had you work with us?
I think, well, like I said, I did my research and I really didn't work with anyone. I just picked you because of the testimonials. But what I liked is that although I came to you with a short sale, you decided, well, let's list it and see what happened. And I'm glad we did. So cool. I wasn't even thinking about listing. I was just going to do a short sale and be done with it.
Cool. So I'm getting that, like what you liked, even though it was unexpected, was the fact that Like I provided options.
Exactly. Exactly.
Cool. And that's great. I appreciate knowing that because like I can take that on and make that like like a concrete part of what I do with everybody. And it's to show them like a couple different options, right? Instead of just being like the short sell guy or whatever. But like in your case, it is what it is, and it worked out really well.
Worked out very well.
Yeah.
Very well.
So what would you Google? Let me ask you this. What would you Google to find a business like mine? Like what was it that you searched? Like what was the term?
I actually did short sale, and I was looking for someone that was a realtor as well. I don't know if all realtors do short sale. I didn't know.
No.
But I did Google short sale, and I looked at like I said, I looked at different people. And again, the testimonials versus others was why I chose you.
Cool. Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it, like, again, like I really appreciate you, again, coming up and showing up and doing this testimonial for me. How's it going in Georgia now? Like, how's like, just to like, kind of, I know it's like a big process that we went through, right? Like,
yes.
So from the beginning, saying like where you were back then to like where you at now, like, what's the biggest relief or what's the biggest thing for you that you got that you're able to like be like, oh, thank God or whatever? What was that one thing?
Paying off my mortgage, paying off the loan, and moving forward, and ended up with more money in my pocket than I thought I would have.
Nice, man. I'm so happy to hear. Like I get excited. You know what I mean? I do, because it's so awesome. Like we all. It was great for everybody.
Yes,
and
really well.
Yeah, like it worked out for everybody. So like I really appreciate that. Well, I mean that's pretty much it. I think that I think this is perfect. And I really appreciate you taking time out of your day today on Sunday to like do this video. I know you're with family, and I'm honestly like I'm really glad that I was able to be of service and that I was able to like really help you out with this. So I really appreciate you again like coming on and doing this for me. So
well, it was a really pleasant experience overall. So, and I'm happy to do it. Not a problem at all.
Awesome. All right, Carol. Well, I honestly, I wish you the best. If there's anything else I can do, like I told you before, even if obviously like you're in a different place now, right? Like and so like if there's any kind of real estate advice that I could give you, again, feel free. Like it's almost like we're family. It was such a long,
yes.
Not a long process, but let's say, it was we both worked at it, and I think that we worked well at it. And again, I appreciate it. So.
Not a problem. Yeah. Happy to do it. You have a great rest of the evening.
All right. You too.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.